Welcome to my backyard garden. A quick video today. I've been pruning my crepe myrtle, and it's supposed to be a tree, but really it's a bush right here. So I've gotten some of it done, but I want to show you what I do as far as what I'm going to prune off and what I'm going to leave. Last year I pruned it back to about here. You see all this is new growth. So it grew probably a couple feet overall last year, and it grew a little bit wider. So what I want to do is contain this so it's not as wide, but I get some more height off of it. So some of the concepts you want to use when you're trimming a bush like this is the branches you want to take off are the branches that are growing in toward the tree or in toward other branches. So you can see what I've done already. I've taken off some of these branches. Now, this is an example. This branch right here is growing back toward the tree. So I'm going to take that off. This branch right here is growing up toward these branches. So I want to take that off, and I'm going to just trim that just a little bit. So these branches right here are going back up into the tree or the bush, and I don't want those. Now see, when you get all this new growth in here, this is all new growth from last year. These are the seed pods, but all this up here is new growth. Now, so you've got all these little branches here, but I'm going to take this off. I want to show you right here. Right here is a leaf bud, and this leaf bud is going to grow that way, away from the center of the plant. So I'm going to cut right there, if you can see that, just above that leaf bud. Now what will happen is this will stop growing, but the leaf bud, the branch will grow this way away from the plant. Same thing with this one. I want to do this one right here, just above the leaf bud. I'm going to cut that off. So I'm going to go around the tree, and I'm going to take this kind of stuff off that's growing up into this branch and cut that down here. Now, when you do this, you might think, oh, you're taking a lot off, but when you look over here at these branches that I've already pruned right in here, it looks pretty barren compared to that. But that's what you want, because what will happen is in the spring, once this comes out of dormancy, this will all start to fill in, and this will look really nice. By the time summer rolls around, you've got the leaves and new branches and new growth. Now, another place you want to trim is you want to take off any branches that are going up or down from a branch, like this one here. So we've got all these little new growth branches down here, and you don't want that. So I'm going to take off all these branches that are on the bottom of this branch, and also, like this one is growing up towards that branch, so I'm going to take that off. Same thing for this one and that one. So basically, I'm going to take off anything that's going up or down. Sideways is okay as long as it's not going to grow in to another branch like over here, but I want to thin this out a little bit so that the interior of the tree or the bush is open, allowing air to flow through easily. That cuts down on the chance of any diseases developing. Okay, I think that covers it. Cut the branches off that are going up and down and going into another branch. And then I'm going to trim off maybe about a foot. I'm trimming off all the new growth. Not all the new growth, but everything above that had the seed pods on them. That's what I'm going to cut off. Make sure I get those off. So I'm going to end up with a tree about to here after I cut all that off. That'll give me about 1.5 feet to start the season from last year, and probably about a 7 or 8 foot tall tree. All right, Hey, hope that was helpful. If you like it, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you would. and hit that bell to be notified of my future videos. I'll be back soon with more stuff after I trim the rest of this bush. Bye bye.